Braulio Castillo from West Ranch on my left, Josiah Bowman from Sage Creek on my right. Two of the best in the entire state of California, two of the best in the United States. One will be a hometown hero. Another will be, and already is, an absolute legend for carrying the West Ranch program. We've seen a team at NXN, but we've never seen the opportunity to have a West Ranch athlete at Balboa Park on December 13th for the longest-running national final in America this year, with Brooks as the title sponsor. Out of respect, Braulio, I have to go to the hometown hero, the Sage Creek Star, the state champion, Josiah Bowman. Last week was so amazing, so emotional, so fulfilling. What was the emotional reset like to be like, I still need to fill my heart and fill my soul with two more races and be and be that hometown hero on December 13th.
Yeah, I mean, I knew there was like maybe a couple other guys from San Diego wanting to qualify for this race, and I knew like I wanted to run this race just because it's in my hometown and I wanted to be the one to represent San Diego. It was just me and then a couple other kids from San Diego, and I'm glad at least one of us made it to represent because it wouldn't have been fun to as a San Diego like viewer to watch without a San Diego athlete in it. So I'm really proud of myself to go and represent for everyone watching from San Diego.
I can say a lot of amazing things about you, Josiah. Being a spectator is not one of them. Like you are an elite competitor. Yeah. Just to be able to sustain as long as you have, to be, like I remember your greatness back here in October. Yeah. And then to go through qualifying and then section finals at Balboa, and then obviously last week winning a state title, and then coming back like. What does that require? I know you're more physically fit than you've ever been, but what does that require of you mentally and emotionally?
Yeah, mentally, like it kind of felt like my season was over after state. Just working from October was really when I hit like my peak, I'd say, kind of carried that to state. After state, I just had to get in a new mentality of like with that confidence from state for this race. I knew it was going to be really challenging because there's a lot of fast kids from the West region. So I had to kind of flip that switch and go back into kind of game time mode and my mentality, and that's exactly what I did to win or get top 5.
Even though this isn't your home course, certainly Braulio, he's got to go through section prelims and section finals here in addition, to if he's racing the Invitational. But you have been here, and even though October finishes on the track and it's 3 miles, and today encompasses all the hills and finishes on the grass and is 5K. How important, because I asked Eliana the same thing, how important was that just in terms of understanding where you want to be and how you want to feel going up switchbacks, coming down switchbacks, going up reservoir, coming down reservoir, airstrip, gauntlet?
Yeah.
How did all that play into what we saw from you today?
My race strategy was to get out kind of conservative and then just throughout the next 2 miles kind of move my way up the pack and then kick it all in that last half mile. It worked for the most part. The hills were definitely a lot harder than I thought they were going to be, but after Reservoir Hill, I kind of made my move. Just wanted to pick up the pace and secure my last spot on the airstrip. I knew I was already top 10, so I was really confident with my speed that I could keep it with the top 10, and that's what I implemented.
Well done, man. Well deserved. Can't wait to see the reception for you on December 13th.
Thank you.
And for this exceptional athlete as well, like, what's in your heart right now, man? Like I said, like with a different coaching staff, and a different energy. Once upon a time, there was a NXN qualifying team, but obviously you are continuing to be a trailblazer and a history maker. How special is this?
It's definitely a huge accomplishment. It's definitely a dream of mine to be able to compete at a nationally ranked meet. Coming off of not the greatest race at state, I had huge high hopes for this race. I knew that I wanted to bounce back strong, and that's exactly what I did here. So this just means the world to me, and I'm just glad to be here and move on to next week.
I mean, as I said in Josiah's case, he just had to keep the momentum going, keep the good times rolling.
Yeah.
But I mean, you are in such a deep division, Braulio, and I mean, obviously, and you belong with all of them. But was there any uncertainty, or was it just like, hey, don't judge me on just one race. You mentally and emotionally, I'm not going to be a prisoner of one race. You've had so much success and so many brilliant performances this year. Was it just kind of like, hey, I know Mount Sac blindfolded and and in the dark. And again, whether it finishes on the track or on the grass, whether it's 3 miles or 5K, it's like whether it's rain course or full course or whatever. I'm just gonna do what I always do.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of uncertainty. I know there was going to be a lot of great racers today, like Josiah, Andres, Oliver Hunter, the guys from the state meet. So I knew it was definitely going to be hard. It definitely wasn't going to be easy. But the more hills there are, I think the better I do. And the longer the course is, the better I do. So just with that in my mind, I knew that this was going to be different from these flat courses from CIF prelims and finals. And I just believed in myself. And coming up on those hills, I know all the guys were hurting just as much as I was. And I was just able to stick with them and just solidify my spot.
And on a whereas maybe finishing outside of the top 5 at state doesn't exactly make your heart do well. Today it's like 6th is as good as 1st, 9th, 10th is as good as 1st.
Exactly.
Just like when you were on the airstrip and the gauntlet, like did you kind of have an awareness, or was anybody giving you that affirmation or that security that it's like I'm okay, like I just need to stay upright and get to the finish line?
Yeah. Honestly, after coming down from Reservoir, I knew that I was in 6th place, and of course, I wasn't going to let up. I didn't want to give my position away and risk not being in the top 10. But I saw Josiah in front of me, and I really did want to catch him, did want to beat him, but I know his times from track, and I know that he's a really fast athlete with a great close, so I knew that probably wasn't going to happen. It was still a close finish, but I was still comfortable with my position and just wanted to reserve the legs for next week, and hopefully I'll make sure to get him next week.
Well, you might be the most hated man in San Diego if that happens, Braulio. But both of these guys are absolutely beloved at West Ranch and Sage Creek, respectively, and both representing California as they have all season with class and incredible competitive spirit. Braulio Castillo from West Ranch, Josiah Bowman from Sage Creek, both representing California at the Brooks National Championships, December 13th, Balboa Park. Guys, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you at the finals.
Thank you.
Thank you.